Hi everyone, this is StarQuip here, as you can see by me lettering my name on the screen. Yes, this video I'm making is going to be about what it cost me in resources to get to level 46. I'm not there yet, I've still got ops to go, but you will be able to see the cost of what it's going to cost even for the ops. Now, one thing to take into definite consideration is I've done a lot of research, the G4 research, and as much research I could find that I could do to bring the cost of pastille, titanium, and dilithium down. Mainly concentrated on those because of the skin event. I needed to do those buildings anyway, and on the ore and the gas and the crystal I needed for the event. So there was no real reason to work on doing the research to make them cheaper, because the more I spent on those, helped me get me skins. So I mainly pushed, because it took a lot to be able to bring the cost of the pastille and all that down. I didn't have enough resources to do the research to bring the cost of the others down anyway. So, and the biggest cost that I needed was to do with the the pastille, titanium, and dilithium, which you'll see in the videos. All the screenshots I'm about to show you. I didn't screenshot everything, but I tried to screenshot as much as I could, because if I was on my phone at work upgrading and building, I'd have to then plug that and copy all the information from that, and I don't think I actually took that many screenshots when I was at work, because you're quickly doing it in your lunch break or your little break that you have for 15 minutes that I get every day. Yeah, so this is just going to be the screenshots of what it cost me to get there. So let's have a step back. Okay, we'll go away out of the way. Alright, so these one, well, I don't know why I've got that one there. I think this is me trying to show you is the cost difference of doing one of the researches, which I think I've already done in a video. And I've worked a lot on those. So this was what it cost me to get from 45. So obviously I've already had this in a video. And then I kept the pack video, because obviously I'm going to need it when I get to the next level to show you what the differences are. This was one of the missions I did. Okay, so this was to get from level 41 to level 42. It was going to cost me 6 billion in pastille and 34 million in dilithium. And there you can see where they start using all the ore to be able to do all these upgrades. So this must be the one up there. So that was 1.3. There's another 1.3. So this one to get to 42 was... I think I can get that. There we go. Oh, you can see, I wasn't trying to hide the dates of when I did all this, but as you can see, this was 8.6 to get to level 43 for the event. Obviously grabbing screenshots of what was going towards the domination and all that sort of stuff at the same time. Which I don't really try hard on that anymore. It's, to me, not worth it. But doing all this at the same time, you were sort of earning points, so I did all right. I mainly do it just to help the alliance, because it gives a lot of alliance a lot of help. But I don't do it for the personal anymore, because their rewards are just not worth it. Anyway, keep going. We're talking about this, aren't we? We're not talking about domination. Okay, so this one was going to cost 1.3 billion. So this one didn't actually help me. A lot of these I did when the skin events weren't on, because they weren't using any resources that would give me points. So I did a lot of the refineries when the skin events weren't on. So these were still getting done. So then when you come to the vents and stuff, that's when I did these when the skin events were on, because that gave me a lot of points towards the skin events, and that's why I got all 3 G4 ones and the Jolly one. It's mainly just doing this, and I'll show you a couple of videos after this I've got to make as well. I've got about 5 videos planned for this weekend. Okay, so yeah, this is a cost of 13 billion to get it to level 44. Like I said, that's from doing a lot of research as well, bringing these costs down. The warehouse, well, you might say 4 billion, and that's only to get it level 44. Because I found that I had to get the this got put out of order for some reason. I think it was because when I had to go for a video to take a snapshot to put it in here. So yeah, this was 13.8 billion, which I think I put in one of my videos along the way. Getting back to the warehouse, I was talking about that. I can't remember what I was saying now. Got sidetracked. Anyway, yeah. So here's a titanium warehouse. Now this was the other cost. It wasn't just the cost. As you can see, it's not really a big deal. It's only 1.1 billion in to get the warehouse to level 42, but it was the titanium was the killer there. That's a lot of resources, a lot of titanium, which you can see why I pushed to do a lot of research as I was going along doing all these buildings, was to push the research to get these prices down, because the costs were amazing, how much they were wanting. I probably should take a few more screenshots along the way of what the differences were before and after the research. It's not like taking bulk amount of difference off, but every little bit does help when you're talking billions. Yeah, as you can see, to get to level 45 was going to cost 6.7 billion. Not much in titanium, which was pretty handy. And then the vent was 7.8 billion. Titanium was okayish. The vents though, to do the vents, I mean the titanium stuff, upgrades, they were killers, because they wanted a lot of titanium. And as you can see, I had to keep scrambling for titanium every time I did these, which I know was against what Rev was saying, using what we were earning along the way to buy the resources, the titanium, the pastille and the dilithium, to be upgrading buildings. But I wanted to get to 46, and that was that, unless I go out and spend probably another 500, 600, maybe even more dollars to go and buy the packs to be able to do this. It was the cheapest way about it. And because I was doing these, I was winning a few extra events, which was giving me extra of that to be able to do that anyway. So it was sort of, you had to spend money to make money, and I thought that was the way I was going to approach it. So everyone has their own opinions about what to buy in those stores, and that's why those stores, I think, are very good, because it gives everyone options. Because for me, this one was to buy the pastille, the titanium, and the dilithium, so I could get this done. I should have been saying that and still scrolling through, and you could have been looking, so oh, I didn't stay on that one very long, did I? So this was to get it to level 44. Some of these must be out of order. There's another one, 42, that's a vent. Another 160, you might also say, million titanium. And that's, I had to get this thing to level 45. So at level 44, it's mainly wanting pastille. And then the vent. Yeah, more pastille and titanium. more parts still, and more titanium. But here you can see where I was getting my skins from. Look at all this G4 rare and uncommon ore that I needed to be able to upgrade my base. There's 10 billion in steel and 225 million. I know I'm rounding up, but and I can tell you, if I hadn't done these researches that I did, we're talking this would have been around, I reckon, knowing how much it took off, I reckon at least 12 or 13 billion in steel. It's, yeah. Well, here's one that's 10.4 billion. See, this one here is only 3.3 billion in steel, but 555 million in titanium. Now, you lower players are going to be going, I reckon you will be saying that is a lot of titanium. And I've shown you the packs. The only way you could buy that, be able to get that, is to go and buy a ship pack. Because you go and buy it from the store, I was only getting 200. I'll show you this in a minute. I was getting 200 per with the maximum, so I would have had to buy 6 of those, and we'll go through what the cost of what I was getting, what my pack thing were like on there. Here another 300, and nearly over 13 billion in pastille. Oh, this was a lucky pull I got the other day. I had to take a screenshot and show you this. 6 of 10, 17, and 10 of 10, 115. I wish it was one of the events that the more shards you got, the more points you got to go ahead winning it. This would have won me the event. But no, I was actually opening it up because I had the one where you only had to open up about 1 and a bit chests. Well, opening this chest, open this, not chest, you had to buy the 4,000 pack and open up the one big epic pack. I can't think what it's called now. But yeah, we opened 5 chests, it's written up there. And yeah, I was quite happy to see that. But as you can see, 6 of 10, it costs a lot to upgrade him. That's why he's stuck at where he is. How much you need to upgrade him, unbelievable. So we got 5 billion here to get the warehouse to level 45, and 123 million in the lithium. You can see why I am not at the moment cannot get to level 46. I need the lithium, and you'll see why. And I need steel and titanium, but we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, so we're at 16 billion. 16, almost say you got to find 17 billion in pastille. And as you can see, if I click on here for a second, that happened today. And this today, 4.1 billion. This was the surprising part. I thought this was going to be a killer to me, but it actually wasn't too bad. The refinery, 4 billion to upgrade that, and 37 million. Now, the one you're all probably been waiting to see. Oops. Today, I have got my ops ready to upgrade. It's not even started, I'm telling you. I can even take you to the game and show you. I don't have, 14 billion in pastille, because I've just spent all that trying to get to here. I need 128 million in titanium, again. And 42 million in dilithium. And which would mean I'd have to buy 3 packs just to get this, because not one of those packs is not a pack that will get you all that. So I'm trying to work out what to do. Okay, so we'll go to the game at the moment. I've been out here, as you can see. I sent my ships out to go on mine, do lithium to try and see if I could do it. Now, I can tell you, these miners have been out because I've actually recorded this video 3 times. Because then I found more pictures after I recorded the... So, yeah. So these have been out here for a good hour. And you can see, that's not where I'm going to get the lithium from. That's not even enough to repair the Enterprise, is it? What have we got? 5, there's 9. So that gives me 12, 18. And how much do I need to... 27. So I've been mining for 2 hours and I can't even repair... I can, but if you know what I mean, can't even mine enough to repair the Enterprise. Yeah. Anyway, it's not affordable to mine the lithium or titanium or pastille at my level. You can't get it in time. So now, I'll come in here for a minute and we'll talk about this. What I was talking about. Why I chose and what my rewards, what I would have to pay. So, if I wanted the lithium, if I bought the full pack for 36 of these tokens, 36k, I got 6 million. 60 million. So you can see why I had to buy these packs. And the reason I've got what dilithium I got there is I used absolutely every little drop of this to try and get the dilithium. And no, it was not even close. And now when it comes to, it cost me 62.5k of these tokens to get 5 billion in titanium. Now, that actually helps a lot when you've seen the cost of what it costs to build the buildings. Now, you can see why I was doing it, because I was pushing to do the buildings. I had the ore and the gas and the crystal, but I didn't have enough of the pastille, titanium, and dilithium. So this was the way I had to do it. And you wouldn't go and buy these stuff from here in this way. It's not, for me, I don't think it's worth it. And I didn't get any ships that way. I did buy some these at the start, thinking, oh, that'll help me upgrade that ship that I don't like. Oh, there it is there. The ship is okay. I just don't like the look of it. I just think it's an ugly ship. That's my opinion, and that's what I'm going to say about it. Yeah, and when it comes to these 2 officers, they were very tempting to buy these shards that Rev was talking about. Well, but I can't see them worth what it was going to cost to get them. Because 50 shards is 100. I would have to buy nearly 2 of them to make them to the next level. I couldn't see the point in it. And she wasn't much better off either. It was going to cost me actually even more. I think something like 300 to get her to the next level. So for me, I thought it wasn't worth it. I've got the Botany Bay, so I wasn't going to buy any Botany Bay. Mycelium, like, well, you just go and mine it. What are you doing buying those packs? And I don't need any blueprints. I've got 2 of them anyway, so... Because I actually think I did, when they did this event, I did get some this way back then. Well, you only need 2, you don't need 3. I didn't get any of these officers this way. Didn't see the need. Yeah. Again, it's more a personal opinion. Like I said, for Rev, it was his way. For me, it was my way was to spend it here, because I was trying to get to the next ops level. Rev's not trying to get to the next level. He's staying at level 39, and I understand why he'd be staying at 39, because I sort of wish at the same time I didn't jump from 39 to 40. and I should have went and got the Enterprise, and I should have went and got the Augur, and I should have went and got the D4 before I jumped to deep space, because now I'm saving so much by using those 3 ships when it comes to titanium and dilithium when I go out and raid, or not raid, but go and kill the normal ships. It was costing me 10 million to repair the Jelly, where it's only costing me 1 million to repair the Enterprise. So I'm sitting there going, I've wasted so much titanium all this time. If I'd only had the Enterprise, I would have saved a lot more titanium. So these are lessons learned, and that's something I would say to people. Make sure you've at least got one maxed G3 ship before you hit level 40, because it is extremely hard to get G3 resources once you get above it, because most of the events will pay you G4 product, which is good, because you get there and you need a G4 ship. You need to be upgrading your Jelly. But you also need to be able to upgrade your G3 ships. So that's I've said that enough times, I think. Now, the only thing I'll say just before I'm going to cancel the video, I'm going to, hopefully before the Easter weekend is, I get to ops. I can at least start it. And what I want to do is, because if you had a look, it's 400 days. Actually, we can just do it this way. Well, I also say 400 days to actually get there. That was the big killer here. So I'm going to need my alliance to help me trim that back. And I want to try and take a screenshot of that, how much difference it actually makes with your alliance helping you get that down from 400 days. Because 400 days would be a lot of titanium. I mean, a lot of latinum and a lot of speed ups to get that done very quickly. So I'll take a screenshot of that definitely along the way. I'll try and grab it as soon as I see that I've had the 16 or whatever it's 16 or 18 people help me, of what the difference is. So, but like I said, at the moment I need to get these resources, and it may not even happen till tomorrow. I haven't decided how I'm going to come across these resources at the moment. I don't know if I really want to buy a pack when I'm this close to getting to the next level. Or 3 I may have to buy. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, that should be enough. Anyway, all I can say is subscribe if you want to see the next videos I'm making. Obviously, there's going to be, when I get to level 46 video, hopefully will happen within, hopefully before a week. Then there will be, I've got 2 videos that I've half made that I've got to edit together for you. One of them is the Kelvin. I took it up another level, and what it's going to cost to get even further. Then I've got the Jelly. I've actually upgraded that, and I haven't actually showed you that been upgraded for a long time. You should see what it's going to cost. Oh my god, what is it going to cost to get those 2 to next tier levels for me? Yeah, do I want to spend that resources? No, thank you. But actually, some of it is actually I need uncommon. No, not uncommon. Common. Especially for the Jelly. And you'll see as I do it. Yeah, they all of a sudden wanted a lot of common resources. So yeah, anyway, like I said, subscribe if you want, and hit the bell notification so you can get notified when my videos are out. Okay? I will upload this and have it for you as soon as I possibly can. Okay, catch us later. Thank you again.